Alright guys, it's Anthony here from PW Physique and Fitness. Now what I want to talk about today is how you can fit everything in. Yeah, people ask me all the time, because I start with my business, I start training people at 5:30 in the morning, and I'm pretty much on the go through till probably about 8 or 9 at night most days of the week. So how do I fit in keeping myself in shape? How do I fit in working out? How do I fit in eating well all the time around that schedule? Now, most people spend, let's say, 8 hours a day at work, yeah, give or take, or the same if they're maybe stay at home looking after kids and so on. There's a certain period of time which we spend working. Now, within that and around that, you'll find we actually have a certain amount of downtime which we probably don't even notice most of the time. For example, in the morning, I find I start at 5:30 in the morning. Now, very recently, I actually found out that I wasn't fitting it all in. I got so caught up in running my business, running the free online magazine which I run for this area, and all of that good stuff, that I'd actually kind of let my own habits slip. I went to work out it was a couple of weeks ago. I went to work out, I opened my workout log and I looked at the date of the previous workout, and it was actually a whole month before the one which I was about to do, which was quite scary for someone like me. So I had to reevaluate. I had to look at my timetable and start again. Now the first thing I did was look at where my downtime is, and for me my downtime is actually in the morning before I start. I found out that, what do? I get up in the morning, I set my alarm for 4:45, you don't have to do that of course, but I set my alarm for 4:45, I get up, I have breakfast, and I basically check email, go on Facebook, you know, for about 45 minutes until I actually leave and come down here to run bootcamp. My first bootcamp in the morning, which is 5:30 in the morning, and I do that 3 days a week. And if I'm not doing that, then I'm off to a client's house around 6 o'clock in the morning, give or take. So I still get up at the same time, I still do the same thing. So it occurred to me that that is actually downtime. What I do in that time isn't important at all, apart from eating breakfast, of course, most important meal of the day. It isn't actually important what I do in that time. It's purely kind of killing time. Knowing that I'm up at this time, I'm basically killing time until I come to work here. So what I did was I started putting my workouts in there very recently, and what I do is I now get up in the morning. When I have 45 minutes, I get in a 20-minute, give or take, workout, which I need to do specifically for rehab, because anyone who knows my story knows that I've suffered in the past from some very nasty back problems, and I don't want them to come back, which is why I'm a lower back pain specialist now. And the other days where I have clients in the morning, I do a resistance workout which takes between 30 minutes and 40 minutes, depending on, depending on a whole bunch of factors. But I found out that that was basically my downtime in the morning. Now, a bunch of people who I train also, of course, come to boot camp, and they've done the same thing. They've decided, right, okay, what are the advantages of doing it early in the morning? Because basically the reason I do that is that I get the job done before I do anything else. Before I even start my day, the first thing I've done is worked out, and it's done, it's out of the way, yeah? And it's the same for people that come to boot camp. They come here and they work out, and then before they've even gone off to work for the day, they're done. Their workout's done, yeah? They don't even have to think about it. And when they've done that, they've now set themselves up for the day. You know, they've got all the endorphins, the happy hormones kicking around their system, so they're all set up for the day there. They've got, they're bustling with energy to get more done. They're more productive throughout the day, and all they've had to do is set their alarm an hour earlier. So one way you can find your downtime is to just set your alarm a little bit earlier. Yeah, it makes no difference at all to your day to get up an hour earlier in terms of you know, how your day goes, except you can then insert something positive into that time, which will help your day. Another place you might find downtime is, for example, in your lunch hour. If you've got a whole hour, you'll spend, what, 10 minutes of that eating? Yeah, so you don't need more than that, and the rest of the time you'll probably do exactly what I did, which was, you know, mess about on Facebook, check a few emails, that kind of thing, maybe send a few texts, stuff that isn't actually very productive. So have a look and find where your downtime is. You can even get pieces of, you can even get programs now on your computer which will actually track how long you spend on websites such as Facebook and so on. So you can actually see how much of your time you're doing that, and you can then work your downtime in around that. I'll actually put in the comments a link to a couple of those, and you can check them out and see if they help you. But find out where your downtime is, because a workout doesn't have to take long. On this very blog, we've got workouts that only last 10 minutes. You know, it doesn't take long if you do it properly, and they don't need any equipment either. So, how do you fit it all in? Get organised. Yeah, in terms of eating well, plan some more. And again, if you go back to a couple of previous blog posts, I've given you tons of resources and how to do that. I've given you eating log and so on, and things basically that you can do to make that really, really easy for you. Yeah? Okay, so fit it in, find your downtime, use it better, plan a bit. Yeah? Okay, I'll catch you next time.